What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day. Gonna let this get going. I gotta kind of wait for people to come in the door. Gonna have a fun live people, man, joining the stream with us, and super inspiring and just. What's up, everybody? Let's get it. I got a special guest. Someone that I think is truly inspiring and just one of my favorite people, man. This guy is he's a real light on the platform, and I'm excited to have him here today with us. So I'm gonna bring him in, and we're gonna hang out with you guys and just have some fun. Let me see if I can grab him right there. Boom. Love you guys. Love you guys. Hey,
Roman,
my man.
thank you for those kind words. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
You're
stop. Stop. What's up, buddy?
Hear me now?
Did I lose you? You still here? Yeah. But it's
no.
frozen on my end. Uh-oh. There we go.
Okay, what about now?
That's good.
Oh my gosh, they're doing construction next door. Hold on. Do you hear that? It was so nice and peaceful for the past 30 minutes, and then right when the live starts.
Of course.
Right? That's how it is for us YouTubers.
That's how everything is, man.
Bro, thank you so much for those kind words. Like, you don't understand how much that means coming from you, because you're definitely a huge inspiration to me.
Oh, man. I love watching you, man. I love your I mean, we can talk each other up all day probably, but
yeah, no, 100%.
It's just good to see some light out there, man. There's a lot of there's a lot of negativity
bro.
everywhere. 360 all day, all night.
And I try my best to preach positivity, and a lot of people, like, I see so far lately, like, I've been seeing a lot of people preach more positivity because they've been watching my videos, but what sucks is that some people see it as like they think it's like an act for some reason. And I'm like, why would I act that? Like, this is literally what I want in life. Like, I was just talking to my friend about this. I'm like, in a perfect world, imagine there was just absolutely no negativity, no crime, no nothing. Like, imagine we were all just like cool to each other,
Imagine.
And the thing that sucks is that there's a lot of like creators on the platform that do the complete opposite. And like, what sucks is like they have their own army that whatever their inspiration does, they're going to do back. So if they're toxic, their community, like them as people, are going to be toxic as well because their inspiration is toxic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And it sucks. And that's why I always try to preach positivity, and people always see it as like, oh, you're so soft. Like, you're so, like, you can't take a joke. And I'm like, bro, like, it's not about that. It's just about like, like, I just don't like mean things being said all the time.
Isn't it crazy that you actually get hate for trying to lift people up?
I think it's
let's just say it's totally fake, right?
Yeah.
You're still helping people, right? Not
exactly.
That I know you're genuine. I've always been genuine, but even if it was totally fake, you're helping somebody, right?
Exactly.
At least you're not fake and being evil and mean. And so, dude, you and I can totally relate on a lot of things. But I mean, good versus evil, that's been since the beginning of this planet, man. It's always gonna be there's always gonna be that. But darkness doesn't work in the light, man. So
yeah, I mean, honestly, I just, like, lately I've learned a lot, especially about like being out here in LA. Like, I just learned that, like, no matter what you do, what you say, how you do it, how you say it, like, you're just gonna always have people saying something negative about you. So I've actually been a little bit better on like taking hate. You know what I mean? Like, I've been a little better at it because I just know the type of person I am. And I know that I've helped a lot of people out there in the world. So that's what I love. Like, sometimes I'll be meeting fans. I'm sure you get this a lot too when you meet fans, about how, like, you've changed their life and how you've inspired them. And that's what I focus on mainly. Like, I used to focus on hate a lot more, and I'm like, why focus on the people that are literally bringing me down when there's hundreds, millions of people that actually look up to you and have said nothing but good things about you. But like sometimes the mind of a YouTuber, like you're like searching for a hate comment to see like, oh look, there is a hate comment. But
Isn't
then
it?
like
Yeah.
you have to realize like, oh, you just skipped over like 20 like super nice positive comments.
It is so crazy how the brain works. Like you're like, it's crazy that after 10 plus years, we're both over 10 years, 12 years, that a mean, hateful comment can still affect us. Like,
Isn't
is
it
that
crazy?
crazy?
Does that happen to you too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's funny. Like you just said it. You can read 100 comments that's just thank you for everything you do, like the most love, and then you hit one, and you're
And
like,
you're like,
dude, what? Like it
yeah,
does. It's like the human brain, right? Like but the cool thought, and like I can know with certainty that like you have saved someone's life, like
yeah,
actually saved somebody's life.
a
And
hundred
that's no
percent.
denying that, man. Nobody can take that from you, whether people like it or not. Like that's something special, man. Not a lot of people get that chance. So
Dude, I've gotten emotional thinking about stuff like this. Like, I just talked about on my podcast, like, I met a fan who said that, like, his cousin was the biggest fan of mine and, like, he passed away from cancer. And I was like, I was at, like, a Phoenix Suns game for a playoff game, and I literally just started crying, like, in front, like, there was, like, a lot of people waiting to take pictures with me, and I'm just, like, hugging this guy, and I'm this is real. Like, it's
and
just
in that
crazy.
yeah, and in that moment, it's like this is why I'm doing what I do,
Yup, it made me
right?
think a lot. Like, and that was one of the main reasons where I'm like, I really gotta like start focusing more on the positives than the negatives and stop letting these like random YouTubers that talk bad about me or random comments like affect me because there's people that actually are inspired by me and I freaking love that. And some people think it's corny about like talking about this like positivity stuff, but I love it. I could talk about this all day.
Yeah, yeah, because it sounds cliche, right? Everybody's
It
heard it a
does. It
billion
always
times.
does.
Um, I know, no, I know totally what you're talking about, but it's passion. That's why you can talk about it. It's real. It's and dude, you're like sometimes I follow you. I follow you. I'm a fan, right?
Dude, that's
So
no, that's crazy to hear
and
from you, Roman.
and sometimes I watch you and I'm thinking like, how many phase rugs are there? Like it seems like there's got to be four of you, bro. Like before I started the stream and watch you with a phase McDonald's commercial,
Oh
right?
yeah, we just launched that.
It's amazing. And then the your podcast and you kill it on YouTube and I'm like, dude, this this dude is doing so good, man. I love seeing it. Um,
Thank
and
you,
I'm
Roman.
like, there's got to be like four of this guy. Like, he's killing it,
Dude, I'm
man.
not gonna lie, like it is very stressful trying to keep up with everything, but that's like one of the main reasons I moved out to LA's. There's a lot of pros and cons out here. Definitely can't see myself living here
Yeah,
ever full time.
yeah.
There's just
I don't know how
no
you do it.
way.
I don't know how you do it.
No, but I moved out here because I like my team like came at me with a lot of opportunities and a lot of it was in LA and I'm like I might as well just rent a house for 3 months, see how it is and I've been nothing but busy and what sucks is like I never like using the excuse for people like when they say, "Yo, are you free today like to come help with something?" I'm usually always free like in San Diego. I'll just film a video and I'll just be like chilling. But then here it's like I actually don't have time, so it's hard for me to like tell people like, hey, I'm actually busy. So like it sucks because I'm like, damn, they're gonna think that I'm this like hot shot that says he's busy. And I'm never the type to say that, but in reality I
Yeah.
actually am so busy. Like today I have to film 2 videos. Yesterday I filmed 2 videos. Tomorrow I have a podcast. Thursday I have a shoot. Like it's like so crazy. My mom calls me every day. She's like, Brian, stop accepting these deals. Like sometimes just chill, like relax. And I'm like, I know, I get it. Like you're very concerned for my health, but I'm here for business, to hang out for with my friends, and I do miss my family. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm only two and a
Of
half
course.
hours away, which is the beauty of it. So anytime I've gone back to San Diego pretty much every weekend, and I think I'm going back this weekend as well because it's just a great like it's a great mix, you know, like work during the week and then during the weekend go chill with my family. It's like it's the best feeling of all time.
Yeah, man. Well, dude, I'll be honest. I felt so bad to even ask you to jump on Instagram because
Whoa, no, 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 no,
only
no, no.
because I know you're busy, right? You got other
Oh,
things you can do. You
please
got
don't ever
videos to
feel
film.
bad.
Yeah, but as a creator, I understand like um, we get asked to do a lot of things, just like you explained. Like you're always being asked to do. So you're being pulled on so many directions. You got to pick which direction you're being pulled.
Yeah,
So when you said yes, and then you committed today, I was like, man, I don't even know if I want to see if he's good still. And you were just like,
bro.
dude, I'm there. It was awesome, man. I really appreciate that.
Of course, man. I'll always make time for you because you're an inspiration to me, and I just love, you know, the smile more, the positive message. Like I definitely took that from you growing up watching YouTube videos, and like that's definitely one of the main reasons why I wanted to start, you know, spreading a positive message, and just because I just know the world needs it, you know.
Yeah, man. And your podcast looks amazing.
And
Like
you already know you're gonna be an upcoming guest, hopefully.
it's funny because I'm so late in the podcast game. Like that's been like the big talk is like when you doing your podcast, when you've been doing your podcast. I'm like everybody's got these sweet podcasts. I'm like I don't have one. So,
Dude, hey,
like I'm
you
just
gotta look
jumping.
into it.
I know. I need to. It's definitely on my. But seeing yours, like I'm a simple guy. Like I'm like, yeah, we'll do a podcast right here.
Yeah,
And I see
exactly.
yours, and I'm like, wait a minute, man. I need like screens, and I need like these cool mics,
See,
and
the
like,
thing is, you don't need that. We just did it like that because FaZe like helped me with the
it looks so
budget.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it
looks so
looks
good,
super
man.
professional, and I wanted to do it big because I've been doing YouTube for like 10 years, and I'm like, I want to try to like just do something else. Obviously, still do YouTube, but maybe in the future slow down a little bit because me and my friend always like when we're thinking about video ideas, we're like, oh, how about this? Oh wait, no, we did that a year ago. What about that? No, we did this 6 months ago. It's like I feel like we've done everything and
Dude,
like we're just waiting for something new to come out.
I can totally relate. I mean, I ran the the crazy dad life, and it's like
Oh man.
there really is only so many things that you can't repeat. Like I'm like, I've already strapped 10,000 fireworks to, and I ran like it's true. It's like how do you keep it going at the speed that both you and I have been for so long? But
It's tough.
but but you're striking where the iron's hot, man. It's like your family understands. Family's gonna be there waiting for you and supporting you,
I love my
and
family.
you got to crush it while that wave is still. Not a lot of creators, YouTubers get the wave that we've had for
Yeah.
so long, right? It's like some people are in and out quick. So it's a real gift to be able to hold on to that. And
I think about that all the time. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of creators that, like you said, come in and out. Like they'll have like a year of like up, and then like
yeah,
they'll just kind of disappear. And it's like, damn, like how have people like known our name for like 10 years now? Like that's such a it's actually a blessing. It's like people actually love us. That's cool.
it's fun, man. It's cool, and you earned it, right? It's like a lot of people in my life, especially, was just like they talk to my parents, and they're like, "What was it like for Roman to just blow up overnight?" And it's like, dude, you have no idea how much grind and years and sacrifice. And Brittany and I didn't go to bed together for 5 years, dude. Like I edited till 3 a.m., film all day, edited, film all day. Like the sacrifice involved, like a lot of people don't see that. And I know
Yeah.
that sacrifice. It's like you're away from your family. Um,
Oh
you got to
my God.
travel. You got to shoot commercials. You got to and it's all cool, fun stuff, right?
Yeah, but then you also do have that sacrifice of not spending time with the family, which is crazy. But I mean,
Yeah,
I think at the end of the day, it'll be worth it in the future.
yeah,
And
man,
just
we
to
can do
know
it.
that like we both have like a positive impact on the platform is like that I just love that. Like even if a lot of people don't agree on it or like like also like I don't even want to sound like we're overdoing it with that kind of stuff because people like take jokes and like joke around and stuff and that's totally fine like joking and stuff but when people are like seriously just like bashing and like are very like hurtful about it and they're like no shame that's
Yeah,
where it gets like crosses the line but obviously you and I could both take jokes. You and I could both like laugh at like some funny stuff that people say, but
Of
it's
course.
like always about crossing a line.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking of videos and stuff, how have we not like how no actually like how have we not collabed yet? This is actually crazy. The most we've done is like FaceTime calls.
Right.
So
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me because um, it's always been like you and whoever should collab. You hit them up, you collab, right? Me
yeah.
and you's been like, yo, we collab. It's been like years and years and years of collab talk, and I think the I was just thinking about it today before I went live. I was thinking like maybe the pressure of the collab feels great.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want the collab to not be 10 out of 10, right?
I
So
think
it's like
it
that could kind of hold up the collab itself. It's like what do we do that's so great that makes up for however many years we've been chatting
right?
about
It has to be
collaboration?
big. It has to
Yeah.
be something like impactful, powerful, and like I've been actually trying to think of ideas too, because like sometimes I think I'm like, dude, when are me and Roman gonna collab? And then I'll sit down and think like, what can we actually do that will be worth the long wait that we've been talking about?
Yeah, it's got to be big too. It's got to be like, it's got to change somebody's life,
A
you
hundred
know?
percent. I think we should even go down that route of like changing people's lives through this collab. And I think if two people are gonna do it, it's gonna be us.
It'd be fun, man. We would just have so much fun together, I think. I think just like
Yeah.
a couple days with you, I think we would just it'd be so much joy.
Yeah,
Um,
kind of just like spend the first few days together, like hang out and feel it out, and then just get right in. Like, I feel like even just like a mini documentary type thing like would be crazy.
that would be sick. That would be sick.
Yeah,
But that's like the problem is like there's so many great ideas. How do we even us creators have a hard time picking like what is it, you know?
dude, that's the story of my life for like the past few months. Like even moving out to LA, it's been a little bit harder to make content, and I thought it would be easier because back in San Diego, I would make videos with my family all the time. And in LA, I'm like, oh, I have so many friends out here. But then you realize that they're also busy. Like they're
Yeah.
also just doing their videos and they're also doing like their shoots and deals. And it's like, yo, it's actually hard to get a hold of people out here. But I thought it was gonna
That's
be like
funny.
how it was in San Diego. Like I'm gonna wake up and like hit a few people up. No, not
No.
at all. It's like actually harder to make videos in LA. But the best part is it's like when I do make a video out here, like the quality of it is really good.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean LA's like I did LA for a little bit. I was traveling back and forth to LA nonstop, and every time I was there, I was just like counting, like when am I going home? When am I going home? Right? I got a
Dude.
wife and kids, and like, and then we got an apartment out there for a little bit, and it was just the whole time. It's just like when am I going home? When am I going home?
Yeah, like you don't
I
feel
didn't
at
like
home.
yeah I didn't like LA like at all. I did not like it. I love the weather. I love the beach. I love like there's a lot of LA I love, but there was something there that I just wanted to get out of there.
It's
Like I
something in
really
the air, right?
Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. I think it's like you said, amazing place to get a lot of work done.
Yeah.
And that's when I just decided like, look, I will jump on a plane 3 times a week and get my work done, but I'm coming home every single
Right?
day.
That's how
Yeah,
it
like
is.
I'd rather be on a plane than sitting in a hotel or um it was wild for a while. And then, over the last 2 years I've definitely went just more towards my family. Like how do I put that much love that I have for YouTube to my family, right? Because
Yeah.
I sacrifice so much time away from them, like some serious moments of their life. Even though I was vlogging every day, everyone thinks I'm capturing everything. There's a lot of moments that I missed,
A hundred
which,
percent.
that's being a dad in general. Like I gotta provide. It's all very good, right?
Yeah.
But my head started to go to like, how do I do more dad and less here, right?
Yeah.
So I slowly over the last 2 years have been doing that. I've been YouTube and content hasn't been my number one. Like this is every day I wake up and it's content, right? Now every day I wake up, it's family. And then whatever content I can come up with, I do it. So
And that's great, honestly, like putting family first and then yeah, like you've been doing this for what, over 10 years
dude,
now?
I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old.
No, you're not
Like,
getting
I'm
old.
like,
You're not
dude,
getting
I'm
old.
not kidding. Almost everybody that walks up to me now is like, I grew up watching you, dude. And I'm like, what do you mean grew up? And
Bro,
they're
but
like,
that's
I
crazy
watched
because
you in elementary school and now I'm in college. I'm like, how's that even possible?
hey, they
Like,
be saying the craziest stuff. Like, because no, a lot of people say that to me too. So trust me, it's not, you're not getting old. I feel that way too. I'm 24 and I tell like my friends, I'm like, dude, I think like that's it for me. Like, I'm 24. People always come up to me saying, hey, I grew up watching you too. Like from middle school and now I'm in college. And I'm like, that's crazy how you said that because I get that a lot too. And I'm like, dang, so do you not watch me anymore? Like, do you, like, it's just
yeah,
like, I don't know.
yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
used to watch you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's like, bro, I used to watch you so much. I don't watch you anymore. Never look at your like face. No, I'm just kidding. But like,
You know
they,
what's
they
cool?
make it known that they don't watch us anymore.
Yeah, what's cool is like a lot of my viewers, I'm sure they're the same as yours. It's like a lot of them have grown up with us,
That's
right?
what I
So
love.
like where I used to have a giant kid audience, now I have a big adult audience, college, and they're like they haven't left.
They
They've
grow with
like
you.
they've matured with me. Like my content's totally different now, right? It is family based, business based. How do you manage family and business together, and how do you create your own company and like they're at that age now where it's interesting to them,
Bro, how cool is
right?
that?
So it's been for me it's been a really fun transition. Like even if I go away out of the spotlight, um, I've really enjoyed just always being me, right?
Exactly.
Like when I went from the rated R, the hard R prank world, like everyone thought I was insane for starting a vlog channel,
Yeah.
right? When I was like, yo, I'm going family friendly,
Mm-hmm.
no more cussing, no, like, cause that's who I really was.
Yeah.
And like the pranks were like, dude, it's hard to do any prank like that. And then like cuddle up with my kids and hang out. And it's like, dude, this
Yeah.
just feel right, dude. Like I'm like, I want to be a dad. I want to be, I want to be PG. Like I want to be clean for them, you know?
No, of course. And like you have a big audience that looks up to you as well that maybe is starting a family and they want to see how you're doing it and they want more inspiration. So I totally get where you're coming from there, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
it's
you
good.
are
Like,
you are a legend in the prank scene. I'm not gonna lie. You are a legend, bro.
dude, that feels like another lifetime ago, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah. Everyone's
I
like,
think
hey,
I
when are
think
you
the
doing
wor-
another prank? And I'm like, dude, that was another lifetime. Like, I
yeah,
don't even
times were
remember.
just different. Like even like the whole world was way different back then. Because nowadays, I feel
Dude,
like even as
I'd be canceled instantly if I did
exactly
those
that
pranks,
nowadays
right?
it's just like cancel culture. Like I'll get canceled for spreading positivity. So I can't imagine getting canceled for like just a prank.
True.
Like.
It's true. Yeah,
Mm.
it's true, man. Different
And I feel like
times.
after COVID, like I think people are gonna be more um I don't know, I feel like people are more just like there's a lot built up, like a lot of anger built up. And I feel like doing anything in public nowadays is like if someone sees a camera out in public, they're automatically gonna assume that you're doing something like wrong. They probably think like I don't know. It's crazy because like
Yeah, it's like the rep skateboarders have. Like you see a group of skaters in front of a anywhere, you're like, oh, they're about to get like the people just naturally mad at skateboarders, right? Oh, they're gonna
yeah.
grind up the curbs. They're gonna even though they're probably like the greatest dudes hanging out, right? But they just
Honestly, skaters are some of the like nicest and dopest people I've met.
of course,
But
but
people
like
just it's just the stereotype, like, oh, skaters, like they're bad.
but I remember getting to a point where it was like kind of awkward to say I was a YouTube prankster. Like it got to that point, right? In a meeting it was like pranks already were starting to get like this dark light on
Frowned
it.
upon.
And I remember saying like I got to get this vlog channel going because soon I remember telling Vitaly and all my buddies like soon pranks will be gone. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna end, right? It's not gonna be. And I don't know if anybody really believed me, but I was really thankful to make that transition personally. Then vlogs ended up surpassing all the pranks, which is so weird.
Yeah, and like the thing is, a lot of people think that I don't know if it's like this with you, but a lot of people think that like I turn family friendly or like me being family friendly is for money.
Right, for
But
brands, for yeah.
at the end of the day, like the one thing I love doing it for is one for like I just think of like a very young audience watching me. And two, I always like when I go out in public, if I meet like a parent, like I love like when they tell me like, hey, like thank you for what you do. Like my kid really looks up to you. We love watching your videos. Like keep doing it for the youth. Like and that's what really inspires me. I'm like, dang, like I don't want to just go on YouTube and start cussing and like just being like that. That's not me. Again, like I'm not gonna fake that. Like I love being very high energy, very positive, very like I just love that's me as a person, you know? So
Yeah,
it's
man.
like when people say, dude, Rug, like you're so cringy with your like high energy, I'm like, sorry, like that I'm gonna keep doing it. And it's not for brand deals, it's not for money. Like I've been like that and I love it.
Yeah, man. Look, people like people want to be like that. So it's easy to create jealousy with right. If you're always uplifted, it puts off the impression that everything's perfect in your life, right? So when you're uplifted, I was exactly the same way on my vlog. Super high energy, super. It didn't mean that my life was perfect. I
A
dealt with
hundred
some
percent.
serious horrible stuff, right? Just like everybody. But it always puts off the impression that your life's perfect, and I think that's what upsets people because nobody's life is perfect, right?
Not
So
at
they
all.
so it's easy to get insulted by this guy that seems perfect. Um,
That's
so I think
true.
that's where the hate comes in and the jealousy comes in. I want a perfect life, right? I'm gonna hate on this dude because he's perfect, but really it's just your personality and you know how to lift people up.
Yeah. And it's like only like a 15 to 20 minute video. No one really sees like behind the scenes, like your entire life.
Yeah,
And
man.
that's honestly one of the main reasons I started a podcast is because I get to talk about real experiences and like a lot of people don't know that a ton of like relatable things happen to me that happen to someone else. You know, like it's not just this like lavish lifestyle that I'm living. Like I have like problems like a normal human being, you know?
Of
And I
course, dude.
love to like share that with people to show them that like I'm no different than them and I'm not above anyone and that's what I always love like letting people know because it's like it's true like I've met I mean especially being out here in LA man like I've met so many people with just like egos like just straight like I'm lit bro like I know this and I know that I have a connect to this I have a connect to that I'm like it's cool
Yeah,
it's
man.
cool
I
man
no,
like
I get it. I get it, man. We have look, yeah, when you see a perfect vlog, 1,000 vlogs of happiness, it seems like a perfect life.
yep
Um, the only perfect thing in my life is my family, right? So it's like everything else is just real life disasters at all times. Like you're always a phone call away from a disaster, right? It
yeah
doesn't matter how great your day's going. You're just one phone call away from a problem. And I think it's great. The vlogs and your podcast will really open that door of like, uh, we all, every single one of us have our own struggles. And that's what I try to, even when you're driving down the road, someone cuts you off. It's so easy to get mad, right?
yeah
But then if you really think for 1 second about this person, if that was your brother, you'd laugh, right? Oh, cool, right? If you just take 1 second to understand that's another human who
yeah
made a mistake, I love them like a brother or a sister. There's no anger. It takes anger out of your life. You can get anger out of your life. Everything becomes a little more lifted and bright. And like we just have to think. It sounds so cliche, right? But if we think of each other like brothers and sisters, love, dude, my life has changed since I started that. It's like I really appreciate everybody. I see strangers, and for some reason, I'm like, I love these people. Like I
Yeah,
just love them. I don't
that's
even know them,
crazy.
but I'm like, I love these people.
Dude, wait, that's like crazy that you say that because for one, I'd love to start thinking more like that, like the road rage incident that you brought up. Like that's like a That's a good example because like it's so easy to get mad, but then if you just think of it like a brother, it's like, oh, hi, you're so funny, and like the anger gets taken away. But yesterday, I was out in public filming, and this random girl flipped me off, like not driving, like I was out like in a restaurant, and then her boyfriend was with her, and he's like, "Phase Rug, I love you," and then she's just like flipping me off. I'm like, dude, like she's flipping me off, and he's like, yeah, she doesn't really like you. I'm like, it's okay. I have love for you anyways. Like, that's fine. And I just walked away. I'm like, what the, like, why did you flip me off? Like, at least, like, keep it, like, mature or something. I don't know. That's just,
Yeah, it's like if people took the time to meet anybody, to know anybody, actually know them, I think we'd all love each other, right?
yeah.
Like you can't meet somebody and get to know them and hate them, right? It's like a sibling or a relative, a family member. You know them, you love them,
Mm-hmm.
um, but like we're so quick. Like I think I got on the subject because everything's hate right now, dude. Like the internet, Twitter, like it's like,
Dude.
dude, it's a scary place. And it's like, I'm older now, right? And I understand like the importance of caring for people and losing somebody you love, right? Like that changed my life. So it's like this is also temporary. It's all temporary. Like
It is.
it's all so temporary. It's like that. So I enjoy spending my life based around joy and light for people and family. So I know
Man, I feel like
you work
I,
hard for that too.
we, I feel like we just really need to, like, meet up soon and hang
I
out
know.
and make a collab because I feel like we're both just on the same page, and I feel like this has been such a long time coming, and I feel like everyone in the chat would love to see us collab. Everyone on
Yeah,
YouTube.
dude.
If anyone in the chat right now has any cool ideas that Roman and I could do,
Big.
big. We want something big, like changing lives big.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, how do we do it? How do we do it?
I'd love to also read like a lot of DMs after this and go maybe even like post something on my story with like the questions, like what collab should we do?
I love
And
it, man. I
I
love
just
it.
I want to do something big. I'm obviously like I'm gonna call like my team as well and ask them.
It's got to be just something special and something that changes lives, man. That's the goal.
I think we could do
Even
that,
even
man.
even just one life, dude. Think about
Yeah,
how big that is.
100%.
Like it's huge.
People are saying social experiments, start a charity, giving a homeless man a car. Like there's endless possibilities, and I'm willing to spend whatever it takes to
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
dude.
To be
Yeah,
honest.
dude. We'll make it. We'll make it big for sure.
So when do
But
you
dude,
plan? Like when's your like free? Like when do you have time? Like we should plan it like in advance so we could
right?
get like flights booked and like actually have it set in stone.
Yeah, dude. Look, I'm pretty, dude. I'm living in Ohio with my family. I post when I post. I'm super chill, super flexible. Um, I'm not on the dude. It took a long time to get out of that mindset, but I'm
Yeah.
not on that like pure grind. The only thing that matters is getting this video up and social media, and like I'm really in a good place right now that I'm you know mentally healthier.
I'm so happy to hear
I'm
that.
mentally healthier, just spending a ton of time with the family. And so probably the question is when is my man Rug free? And then we
Honestly,
and then I will make sure that I'm there, you know.
okay. I'm trying to think. I did something big in LA that I'm not allowed to reveal, but I'll text you about it, but I'm so happy about it. I'm
Okay.
like super excited and it launches in September. And September is gonna be more like late September is gonna be more of like my free month or like free end of the month and then even into October. Um, so I think definitely late September, early October would be perfect for me.
I love it. Yeah, man.
That sounds so far though. That's like we're
No,
we're
it's
early
not.
August.
It's not, dude. You just blink and it's
True, true.
everything's flying, flying.
Yeah. Yeah, so
or I'm just getting really old, bro. I
no,
don't
you're
know.
not. You're
I
not
don't
getting
know,
old.
bro.
I'm getting old, bro.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe you're 24. It's wild. My YouTube career didn't even start till I was 27. Start. That's when I started. Um,
Really?
and I was
27?
like, I like made a few dollars. So it's
I
like,
thought it was like more like my age now, but I didn't know it was 27. That's interesting.
yeah, man. Yeah, no,
That's
I
cool.
was probably closer to 26 when I started YouTube, but I don't think I quit my day job until I was like 28. That's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, that honestly, but that's so cool to look back at, you know?
Yeah, dude.
But hey,
Stay,
man,
yeah,
hey, I'm gonna post something on my story after this. We're gonna talk.
yeah, yeah.
We're gonna get a crazy video set in stone, and we'll lock down some dates for sure.
Awesome, buddy.
Dude, I cannot wait.
Thank you for making time for this, man. I know you're busy, dude.
100%, bro. I'll always make time for you, man. I appreciate you.
And we'll get you let me know when that podcast is. They got a free spot or you got a dropout. I'll
Oh,
come.
1000%.
I'll
I
fly
got
in
you.
for you.
Yes, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, my man.
All right, I'll talk
Thanks
to you
everybody
soon.
for joining, and I don't know
Have a
if I
great day.
can. Yeah, man. You too.
All right, peace.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us. Love that guy. Big collab's got to happen. And yo, Miss Teen, you're not being ignored. I see you. I see you. We love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out today. And we're gonna call it a stream right there. See you soon. Got some reels going up and just our daily stuff. So love you guys. You're beautiful. You're one of a kind. Smile.